Welcome back to Alphablocked. We have some big unlocks this round. But before we get there, we've got a little skilling to do. I appear to have disconnected. Nice. Up. Wait, really? We got the level. It didn't... Okay. I apparently ran over that pineapple plant, picked it, and then ran back over here while disconnected. Cool. Very cool. Well, we will not ever see level 60 farming, I guess. So instead, here's level 60 fire making. We can burn yew logs. And also, level 60 thieving. We got 60 farming. What's the chances of that? Just disconnecting right as I clicked on that. Alright, that's fine. We got it though. We didn't have it when we started. 60 in 3 skills. Very cool. So that leaves our sub 60s. Mining, herb lore, and rune crafting. Is that really it? Everything else 60 plus. Yeah. Mining, herb lore, and rune crafting. Alright. Rune crafting. Still technically locked. I think. I'm not sure. We need to get the memoirs. Do we get a lamp? Whatever. Doesn't matter. I'm saving that for later down the line. We might have unlocked that already. Nope. We used last time, at the very start of last round, we used the lamp for a little bit of rune crafting experience. Unlocked one of the items, didn't unlock the memoirs. There we go. I got there. So, rune crafting, technically locked. But not for long. Now that we got 3 level 60s and a whole bunch of mess taken care of right there, our first unlock is going to be a big one. The adamant plate body. Very affordable. And there it is. And there is last round's everything. I will store that away. Adamant plate body. With the adamant plate body, and our previous unlocks of the adamant plate legs, and adamant full helm, it is time to get some much easier Warriors Guild tokens. Previously, we unlocked the Warriors Guild tokens by doing the hit the dummies method, which is not that good. So instead, adamant. Not wearing the adamant, fighting the adamant. I believe it's like level 113 though, so we will see how that goes. Our gear is okay, so I think we'll probably be able to manage. And it's close to a bank, so no harm done there. So let us quickly move these over here into a more useful location. Get geared up in the best of all the stuff we've got. That's a pretty reasonable setup. We're coming here to start with our defenders a bit later than most. How many Warriors Guild tokens do we have anyway? 26. That is not a lot. Alright. Gonna want some super attack potion. Might as well. And the monkfish. Which might need more monkfish. Let us see how this goes. Well, this guy here is fighting Adamant. He's only level 78, so we should be okay. If he can do it, we can do it. Super attack potion, go. Alright, Adamant. High enough level that it won't be destroyed ever. So that's good. Oh yeah. This is viable. This is definitely viable. So we're going to be here, fighting Adamant armor, until we have a decent amount of Warrior Guild tokens. It's all down to luck how many tokens we're going to end up needing. But it should be okay. 30 tokens at a time? Can't complain. And we get some experience too. So that's good. Maybe I'll get like 1,000 tokens. Maybe a good start at least. So I will. I'll be back when that's done. 1,070 Warriors Guild tokens. Now we can come up here and get into these Cyclopses. We are finally ready to get ourselves some defenders. It's taken a while to get here because the first one is the bronze defender. And that means we need to wait for a B slot to be open. With our stats, it shouldn't be too difficult. To finally get an offensive offhand. 2 kills. It took 2 kills. Alright. I can work with that. I can work with that. Yes, please. Thank you kindly. Bronze defender. Check the stats on this. They're not going to be amazing. Rune Kite Shield, with its 40 plus defenses. Bronze with 3. Well, we have a whip, so 2 slash accuracy and pitiful defense. Is it even better? Like, at what point is the defender actually better than a Rune Kite Shield? Immediately? Hard to say. I mean, it doesn't even have strength bonus yet, so it's not that compelling. A little bit more accuracy, but as a trade-off, we get hit a whole bunch more, so questionable. Yes, disconnected again. That's fine. Since I unlocked defenders, I will be returning there as often as possible. But as often as possible is going to be I. So we need to get a few things first. All at the Grand Exchange. We're gonna get a cake tin. Woo, cake tin. We unlocked cake. We have all the recipe. We have all the ingredients to make a cake. We have all the ingredients to make a cake for the Duke. That's not the same thing, I don't think. Either way, I have no intention of making a cake. I mean, we got pot of flour, we got a bucket of milk, we got eggs, we got a cake tin. I bet we could make a cake. It's not something that I frequently do. Cakes. Flour, egg, and milk in a cake tin. Cook the cake. There might be an uncooked cake step. That might stop me from making a cake. Alright, that's fine. We got the cake tin, though, so. Priorities. Finishing up the desert set. It is desert boots. Now these ones will actually be useful in the desert, since we don't have graceful boots. So we can use our 2 pieces of graceful and desert boots for running around in the desert. Keep our feet protected, I suppose. Probably have the same stats as leather boots, so leather boots, yellow boots, desert boots, ham boots. We got boots for days. Left boot, dragon boots, infinity boots, insulated boots, ornate boots, boots of brimstone. We have many boots. Again, going off of last round's E item, we're going to get elven legwear. It'll match our set. There's only the one elven legwear, specifically. Elven legwear. Let's see how this looks. First, we'll make the placeholder. Grab out our elven top. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's got like a little pocket on the side. Very nice. Pretty solid fashion. We're going to have absolutely plenty of fashion-y stuff. I'm all for it. It's not like there was anything more useful we could have unlocked, really. Actively trade price, 1800, you say? Lies. Only 700 coins for a fur. It's pretty expensive for a fur. Not that we need it. Well, there you go. Fur. Piece of farming equipment, which is technically needed for quests, but not really for farming, since we source all of our saplings already saplinged. It's a garden trowel. An expensive gardening trowel. There we go. Not too bad. So now we could fill plant pots. Maybe. We could fire plant pots. Could we? Now we have to have plant pots because we empty the plant pots at the end. So, yeah. That's a thing we could do. Yep. Plant. Unfired. Empty plant. It's called empty plant pot. There we go. So we have unfired plant pots, empty plant pots, filled plant pots. But then we can't actually put seeds inside and then water them. So we could have a fun time making plant pots. We also don't have wet clay, so we're missing a few steps in between there. But of course, we don't need to do any of that. And so we won't. For H, I'm going to get a hard leather body. No particular reason. It's probably useful in a clue scroll or something. Doesn't have good stats. Just something that starts with H. And with that, we have bridged the gap between B and I, and we can return to get the Iron Defender. Hopefully, in just 2 kills again. That would be convenient. Here's hoping. Not an unreasonable amount of kills for the Iron Defender. Being level 95 with the Abyssal Whip does speed things up just a smidge. So let us compare the stats between bronze and iron, because why not? A few bonus stats and a few things. 4 slash attack instead of 2. Bit more defense. Still no strength bonus though. So probably still not really worth using. Either way, there is the Iron Defender. If you know much about defenders, you'll be able to figure out how long it's going to take to get the dragon one. Because I'm going at this with maximum defender collecting speed. So that'll happen when it happens. Our next item is going to actually take a little bit, because the preparation time is substantial. After 16 hours, our juniper charcoal is done. We put in our juniper logs and got the juniper charcoal. And now we have nearly all the items to make dynamite. But we're not going to get there because of all the extra steps. And we don't need dynamite for anything. But there's the juniper charcoal. It is untradeable. We could high alch them for 27 coins each, which we're not going to do, of course. But that's that. That is J. For K, we have the Cardet's Memoirs, which we can't do anything with. Besides, we can wear it. We can wear a book. We got a book now. Look at us. This guy also has a book. Everybody here with their books. No teleports or anything in it yet. That's okay. Because with that, we have unlocked everything that we did when we completed that quest. We can now make use of our 20% Arceus favor. And we can now go runecrafting again. Yay! Of course, we're also going to be, when we're making use of this Arceus favor, we're going to be seeking dark knowledge. We can put those XP lamps into runecrafting too. I don't think that would be faster, especially since you can't bank the books anymore, than just going back to ZMI. We could do a little bit of it though. But now, everything we can do is re-unlocked for us. So that's nice. Next on the list, L. We already have the item that we would need to make this. So I guess we'll just check the bank and see if we have it. Guess that means there's no reason to come here if we do. Scrolling through a huge pile of things, we've got lemon. Let me just take a knife. Only need one. And slice that lemon. We've got lemon slices. That's exciting. And we are going to need another lemon, so we're just going to get that now while we're here. Nice. There's not much we can do with lemon slices, but we've got them, so there's that. Next item is going to take us on a journey to start a quest. Maybe. We might just be able to walk right in there and take what we want. But we'll find out once we get there. The quest in question was Mountain Daughter, which apparently we started an absolute age ago, but didn't get very far. And now we're back to dig up some mud. Now my hands are sticky, but I got mud, so I think that means I'm winning. We will quickly transition from picking up mud to continuing a different quest. Returning to the scene of the crime in Mistland Mystery, it's Notes 2. The next puzzle taking place on this piano, but that's a story for another day, because opening this gives us a thing, and we don't need that yet. So instead, I'm going to head to Edgeville to go and get something nearby. Just east of the Black Knight's fortress here, we shrug and cheer, and some beautifully ornate armor mysteriously appears. It's the ornate top. We already have the ornate gloves and boots. This is the next piece in this fun cosmetic set. Let's grab those out. The top and the gloves definitely match, as you would expect from a full cosmetic set like this. So there is the next piece of that. Ornate top. I'm going to grab my sacred oil and my lore remains and some regular logs and a tinderbox and a Barrows teleport. And we might just be finishing Shades of Morton. Maybe this oil can help. Yes, indeed. Because we're making pyre logs. Just regular pyre logs. That's all you really need for burning the regular old shades here. We should be able to finish this just by burning one of these shades. Don't think we need to pick up whatever the reward is. If it's coins, that's fine. But if it's one of the keys, we kind of can't have that, unfortunately. Which does make progressing in Shades of Morton a little bit difficult. There's the bronze key, Crimson. I should tell a square. Alright. So, a key piece missed out of that system was that I needed to bring my Serum 207 to talk to that guy again. But no matter. We can easily return once more because we have the Barrows tabs. Super useful when we were doing all of our barrows that we did, and super useful for getting back here for this quest. We could burn these other two power logs, or we just sell them, make a little bit of money. I don't know. Serum 207. What can I do for you now? I put a shade to rest. Great job. Quest complete. 3 quest points from this one. 2,000 crafting and Herbal XP. Herbal XP is still pretty useful, because we are not level 60 yet. Crafting XP is irrelevant. We have a lot of that. Almost too much, honestly. It's a bit of a mess. From all those bowstrings that we made. Oh my goodness. Yep. So that was Pyre Logs. So next is Q. Still can't. None of the things. 1 out of 5. It remains. And so, we move on to R. In which we are going to be getting raw herring. Don't know if I had a reason for this, but there you go, raw herring. Whatever. Starts with R, that's what we needed. Next, it's back for more defenders. Bronze, iron, and steel. Another upgrade. Well, a path towards an upgrade, I suppose. It gets 1 strength bonus. Whether or not that's actually beneficial is another question here. Up to a total of 6 slash accuracy too, so that's something. I guess maybe we'll use the steel defender while we go for more defenders. It's still obviously not great, but it's better than the iron at least, which isn't saying much. Next up, we return to where we've been for the past 4 items that start with T. Back in the Forthos dungeon, searching for another tome. We already have that tome. You don't find anything interesting here. Nothing good here. Find Tome of the Moon. Perfect. Prepare at this altar? Yes, we can. Tome of the Moon. Fill it with Tome of the Moon pages. And that's Tome of the Moon. So now we just need to get the final tome here. Next round. And then we'll have that entire sequence completed. But first, we have other things to unlock. Next of which is you. Last time, we got an unfired plant pot. This time, we're going even lower. We're going to get an unfired pot. Not useful. Not something we need. It's just cheap, easily available, and starts with you. T, U. There you go. Our next item, we could just purchase from the Grand Exchange, I think, or maybe not. No. Either way, we're going to need to go get it for other things. So let us go get it. But first, I'm going to buy back pieces of Zamorak rune that I've sold previously. We need the plate body. And technically we don't need the plate legs, but I need them, so we're getting them. Zamorak plate legs. That should be all of the Zamorak items that we've ever owned back on the account, which is going to be nice. So we'll be able to see every Zamorak item when we go to get the final Zamorak item. Because we're going all the way with this. Anyways, back to where I was going. When I finish Dragon Slayer 1, I swear. So instead, we're going with the Zamorak D-Hide body for its defensive stats. Not that any of these defensive stats really matter. We're going to be fine. Because we only need to tank a spider. And we should be okay. Auto Retaliate off. Wind Strike selected. Spider attacked. Now we just need to get this spider over here. Spider. Spider, please. The spider gave up. And also, our run energy gave up. Okay. Maybe we need a different spider here. I'm going to get a stamina potion here, just to speed this up. And we'll bring a few runes, and then drop the extra ones. What we're trying to do is get the spider to behave so it can block all these smoke clouds so we don't need to worry about getting hit here. Let's grab 10 or so runes. Sip of stamina. Now let's go get this set up correctly. It might be a different spider. Oh, go away. Random event. There's a spider. Wind strike the spider. Come on. Right up here. Alright, he is seemingly incapable of moving to the right location. There's a spider. I think that's the one we want. So try to go get him. Ah, we killed it in one hit. That's not ideal. Let's hop worlds to get that spider. Oh, not to 1500 total world. We can go there. But I don't want to actually go there. Let's go to a different world here. Alright. Wind. Spider. Come on over. That should be perfect. Spider to the north. We're to the south. Far west to the westest west spot we can be. We can drop our extra runes. Wield our extra defensive stuff that doesn't actually matter. And now this should be blocking the clouds. They can't come up. They can't go down. We should be safe to choke on the fumes. Okay. Back to the bank. I mean, I've safe spotted the fumes, but whatever you say. The game. Some more food. We need face mask. We should have a face mask. Did we drop our face mask? We must have dropped the face mask. Okay. Can we buy a face mask here? No, we can only buy pickaxes. Alright. I'll go get a face mask. Don't know why I dropped this. It's not like we were low on bank space or anything. And we one-hit the spider. Without the rune full helmet, we also have higher magic accuracy, so that could be problematic for what we're trying to do here. Gotta wait for the clouds to clear out. Collect our spider. Get into position. Alright, we should be good now. Nope. Oh, the clouds. Yeah, it can go over there, but it can't go over here. So I think we're good. Spider attacking from the north. Me staying in the south. To the west of the westernmost volcanic sulfur. Constantly hitting zeros. We can mine volcanic sulfur. Now, we also can't leave this area. So we have to wait for the one to constantly come back. But we do get to not worry about any of the annoying clouds. This is what we need to do. From 0% to 100% Livocaine favor. It's not going to be fast, but it will be very easy. I took this gear because it doesn't degrade. It's got obviously enough defense to hold off level 1 spider. So we're just going to mine volcanic sulfur to our heart's content. That worked pretty well. Except for the one time where it didn't, for some reason. We got all the way to 100% Livocaine favor. Banking a grand total of 23 volcanic sulfur. But we're done here now. We could go to Arceus, but later. We can get this done. Only a few items away from the end of the round. Should be easily purchasable. And then we have a boss to fight, which is a new thing we do at the end of rounds. So, first up, starting with W, we're getting Willow. Branch. Used in a quest that we won't be completing. Starts with W. Looks nice. It's a cool branch item to have here. Sure. There you go. Little branch. For X, we still need to complete 100 challenge mode Chambers of Xeric. And as much as a Steel Defender has 6 slash accuracy and 1 strength, I don't think that's enough of an upgrade here. So, we're going to still be not doing that. So, once again, no X. For Y, we're getting a U stock. Nice and cheap. Nice and used to make adamant crossbow? Rune crossbow? Something like that. We could probably have just made this ourselves. Yep. Rune U crossbow. It's a dragon magic crossbow. There you go. Yep. Rune crossbows. Won't be doing that because we lack all those other parts and steps in the formation of a rune crossbow. This is just an unlock. And our final unlock, Zamorak Brew. Not useful. In most situations. But it's a Zamorak item. And that's the theme that I'm running with for all of our Z's. So there is the Zamorak Brew. And that is all the items unlocked for this round. So last thing we need to do is go bossing. The opponent that I'm going for is Scorpia. We've got our regular trident with basically full casts. I don't think Entangle would last long enough to make the healers despawn. And we're only going for 1 kill, so I'm just going to, well, I think we still want to entangle Scorpia though, right? Okay. That's expensive. How many entangles do you think we need? $10? That doesn't feel like enough. $20? Increase our risk a little bit. That should be okay. Yeah, entangle. Still more rune efficient than using snares though, so I guess that's fine. Alright, we will be using entangle. That's exciting. I don't think we've done that before. Yeah, we're risking not even the cape. So we should be okay. We got our regular anti-poisons, which is not ideal for Scorpia. But we should be able to manage at least 1 kill here. I would hope. Got right past the Hellhounds. That's something. I can work with that. Let's give a stamina potion Because why not? Protect from range. Enter the cavern. Scorpion is there. Alright. So what we're going to need to do is kill the healers when they come out. And we're poisoned. Let's not be poisoned. Pro tip, don't be poisoned. But for one kill, this should be doable. If I was going to kill many Scorpias, I would get a better strategy. Right, here is the Scorpia's Guardian. They've got a significant amount of health. So we kind of have to deal with that. Oh, oh, oh. Trying to get melee hit either. Ideally. Luckily, they don't come back if they fully heal Scorpia. So we should be able to just finish off the boss now. That poison resistance does not last a long time. And the stamina's gone too. Poisoned. At least we're able to actually hit the boss this time. So that's something. And our reward is a rune sword and a clue scroll. I'll take the rune sword for giving to myself. Well, assuming we actually get to live. We could just lose the rune sword immediately. That is also an option here. So let us get out of the wilderness. Hopefully. Oh look, there's bones there. I think that is a treasure trail wizard spot right there, so potentially not super dangerous for me. But looks like we made it. So that's good. We get our stats all healed up. A much quicker fight, all things considered. So that's good. I've got one purchase I want to make here at the end of the round. But it's going to take a little bit of calculation. So I'm going to head to the Grand Exchange and figure out what I'm going to be purchasing. I'm going to sell off what might be the final lot of bowstrings. Or maybe not. That's down in price. That's unfortunate. I think that's we're just going to keep it there. It's fine. We got enough money to get us through this part at least. When comparing our options, Serum 207 or Super Attack Potion, very similar cost per experience, and the Super Attack's literally twice as much experience. So we're going to be going with the Super Attacks. Irrit Potions times 2,101. And then the last of the Eyes of Newt that we need, with the ones we already had in the bank, 1,454. Very convenient that we managed to purchase all of them all at the same time here. So there he is. Our potion supplies. I mean, I guess I want the bows out of the bank right now. For a more accurate, quote unquote, price check here. Empty the bank. Take out these things which we need to eventually hand off. But the bank total value, 32.7 million. Herb lore, supplies, ready to go. Rune crafting, re-unlocked. Just 3 skills, sub 60. 45 quest points. A 3rd Current house complete. Things are going pretty well. I just bought all the herblore supplies, so I think you know what we're going to start with next time. Goodbye.